Great day today, spring day. We're getting excited about the new growing season. And we recently got some more chickens. And we just can't find our oyster shells as an added calcium source. So we're turning the chicken egg shells that we do have into that calcium source for them. So I'm going to show today just how to simply prepare egg shells in a way that allows the chickens to get extra calcium, but without recognizing the shell as something that's desirable to eat, so they don't turn and start eating their own eggs after they lay them. So let's get to it. Heat your oven up to 350 on bake, and then break the shells down to about the size you see right here with just a wooden spoon or something like that, and then in the oven at 350 for 15 minutes. You turn from white to a beigey brown, and you're ready to grind. Now, depending on what you want to apply these to, you need to grind them very fine or very coarse. Now, if you're just going to do it around plants, let's sort of pretend that this is a plant here, right here. This is a plant right here. Just take these cracked shells the way they are and wrap your plant with eggshells. I mean, be liberal with it. Slugs do not like to crawl across this. Also, slowly the eggs will break down and the calcium will be available to the plant, although it does take quite a few months for that to happen. Okay, so that's for coarse around plants that you want to keep slugs away from. That's what you do here. Then what you can do is you can feed your chickens an extra calcium source by baking, like I said, for 15 minutes on 350 in the oven, their shells. So this is all I do. Break it down, not super fine, just sort of medium. We just did coarse. This is sort of medium fine, not like this. I'm going to look at it here. Yeah, that's just about right. I'm going to show you the consistency of these. All right, and then I put them in another container. Okay, do one more like that, just to show you. A little bit more. Yep, looking good. Put that in there, and we are done. Now, oh, you heard me cough there a little bit. It would be good to have one of these little masks on or whatever, because when you get down to making it into a fine powdery dust, which is the last application, which is for plant food, some of that fine dust can get right into your lungs, and then you're coughing for a while. So now I'm going to grind these, and you'll notice I'm grinding a lot longer because I want to make it very, very, very fine. Okay, now when I lift this up, you'll see this wispy dust come up from out of the container. Now you can see that. Now that is the form, that dusty fine trace particles. Those are the ones that are most immediately available to the plants. So here I'll show you the consistency of this, just as fine as you can get it. And then you add this, probably underground, not on top, but in the mix of the soil itself around the plant that you want to feed some extra calcium to. What I wanted to show you here is the calcium bits from the broken down shells that we have here. And so just have a couple of yogurt containers that we have screwed down into heavier pieces of wood so they can't tip it over. And this is how they're going to get their extra calcium, and in a form that they don't necessarily recognize as their own shells. Okay. Well, there you have it. 3 different ways of using eggshells for your chickens, around your plants to protect them from slugs, and number 3, finely ground, placed in the soil for nutrient uptake for your plants, a plant food. No need to throw eggshells away anymore or just put in the compost. You can use them in numerous ways. Have a good day. This is Martin Schultz from the Plenty for All Urban Homestead here in Red Deer, Alberta, Canada.